Welcome to day 0. Um, this is the very first video in this channel, and I created this space as a form of accountability to finally show up. If you clicked on this video because of the title, welcome. The next 30 days, I'll be showing up and holding space for me and for whoever needs it. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm not glad for the circumstances of why you must have clicked this video. I'm so sorry for that, but I'm glad that you found me or you found this space. It will be such a gift for me to be able to hold space for you. Truly, it's such an honor if you're here and your heart's breaking and your heart's aching. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, I'm so excited. I am so excited because if you are open enough and if you trust the process, I promise you, you will not be the same person as day 1 or day 0. If you fully allow everything that's going to happen, and it's going to be a whirlwind. Oof. There will be days that you won't know which side is up. And you won't know whether you're doing the right thing or not. I am sending you so much love because in those days, the only truth that you need to remember is that whatever is happening is okay. And just keep on allowing, keep on embracing. Things will not make sense. But that's your heart unraveling all those things that wound it up with memories, patterns, routines. This might be a heartache from a romantic partner. It might be a heartache of a loss, starting over. For me, it is a combination of all those things. I lost my mom to lung cancer, and I have been in different gradients of grief. When I spoke to my therapist about this, she explained this term called delayed onset grief. And looking back, I realized it's most probably because, and the reason why I'm mentioning this, because there could be times where you're performing healing. Oh man, I'm holding your hand through this. And that's the thing, when you're there, when you're in the thick of it, you don't even know. You're just like, I want to feel okay. That's all. That's all you want to feel. You just want to feel okay. You just want to feel better. And for me, what I can tell you is, there was different gradients of grief, and then at the same time, I was also going through midlife, and I was letting go or transitioning from a different career, letting go of that life, starting over, and then I thought I had gotten over someone, but oh man, this is embarrassing. What I was actually just doing was, and I didn't intentionally actually do it, I just ended up getting into another relationship, and then getting into another one, and then eventually I just realized, hey, wait a minute. Have I really allowed myself to feel what I need to feel? And the thing is, it's not even just about grief. It's not about heartache at this point. It's about that void, that emptiness I feel when I'm left alone with myself. And I've heard a few other people talk about this when I'm actually surprised that there's some, content creators that talk about it, creators that seem so successful, and then they talk about the same thing, that when they open their door to their home after traveling and living this certain lifestyle, and then when they finally get home, it's this vast silence. It's this deafening silence, emptiness, a void. And interestingly enough, for me right now, I'm at that point where I'm just so curious of how to be there for myself, how to revel in my own presence, what it is to truly be in love with life, with the present moment, even if it's just me, how to be excited. All these things, just the questions just started surfacing, and I guess it's because I just kept on repeating the same pattern over and over again, which is, even before the void or that feeling would surface, I would already be in another relationship. And right now, the interesting part is, and I'm trying not to get into too much detail, but this person is so great. This person that I'm kind of trying to just let go of. Ooh, see, you can even hear it in my choice of words, trying to let go of, trying. My mom would always say, trying is not doing. To circle back on this space, rather than continuing, because I've been digressing. If you guys want to learn more about that, I don't mind talking about it, but I want this space to be about the space, not about me, not about what's happening in my life. I want to create this space to hold space for anyone who needs companionship during this time. If telling my story is a form of distraction, then by all means, please comment below. Please, let me know, and I will be so glad to be a storyteller for you guys right now as a form of soothing and companionship. But just to circle back, for the next 30 days, I will be showing up in this channel, on this channel, as a form of accountability for myself, and to be able to hold space for anyone who needs it. If you're also wanting to start right now, tomorrow will be day one. This is a timeless video, but it's also nice to know that in real time, I am starting this process on June 30, just right after that full moon. I think there were 3 astrological events that happened yesterday, June 29, the Capricorn full moon, Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and Jupiter entering Leo. So many things have been explained about those astrological events. One is this particular Mercury retrograde in Cancer invites things, just like conversations to be had, where it's now a crossroad of whether these people or these energies are moving forward with you or getting left behind. Jupiter in Leo means it's expansive energy. So I think it's also timely that I'm using it as momentum or to propel this intention, to amplify this intention. And not just the intention of like healing from a heartache, but finding yourself, loving yourself, being so present that despite the pain, there's this calm, serene, peaceful center that's observing. Sorry if you hear in the background. Oh, I forgot but I also have a request for those who would like to join. I'll be showing up here. Maybe tomorrow I'll be sharing more about things that have helped me before during like really, really immense heartache at the height of my mom's passing, and then moving in with a romantic relationship only to move out a few months later. So now I don't even have a mom to run to, and then I'm just living out of my suitcase, trying to figure out employment, going through midlife with a heartache. And then I also noticed that I was actually a little bit delusional. There was just so much bargaining and denial that was happening during that time. And it's just amazing to be on the other side of it and realize all the tools that I had to use, all the tools. It's just intention is, necessity is the mother of all intentions. When you decide enough is enough, the things that you need will actually show up for you. And in this moment, tomorrow I'll be, hopefully we'll make a deal about what the 30-day no contact rule is going to look like. A little preview. No messaging, no checking of the stories. Oh, you don't need to delete the pictures. You don't need to erase those things, the messages and all those, everything that reminds you of this person. But it will be wise to set it aside somewhere where you won't see it, where it's not going to be a trigger for you. Because if you are in what I believe you are in right now at the height of it, it will not serve you, because in the next 30 days, what I really encourage and invite you to do is just be the gardener and tend to your soil, tend to your plot of land. And whatever suck and pain and heartache is happening, think about it as fertilizer. Think about it as composting. For those of you who are familiar with composting, you dispose or you put organic matter in soil, and then all of these things are just going to microbes and insects and anything that's going to aid in the decomposition of, the materials is going to go there. So all you need to do is just allow. I know there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of confusion happening, especially if you're at the height of it. If you know that, I'm not sure if it was a mythology or Anyway, it's the story about the sirens and the captain Odyssey? Oedipus? Oh my gosh, I am butchering it. Where the captain tells his crew to tie him up, and whatever he says, do not listen to him. You are in that moment right now. Your mind is going to play tricks on you. But time will be your ally. If all else fails, time will be your ally right now. And just trust that for the next 30 days, set your intention in this particular goal. No contact. Create that space for yourself. Yes, the non-negotiables is promise me. I just need you to promise me that during this time, you will create a list, 1, 2, even better if it's 3, of the things that you need to do to support yourself. It might be as simple as just making sure that you eat at least twice a day. I know that's a little tricky when your appetite's low, but even just soup, smoothie. Try not to have any sweets right now because that will aggravate the emotional crashes, because sugar elevates your insulin, and then your blood sugar rather. It elevates your blood sugar, and then when you crash, the emotions are gonna feel more heightened. So if you can, and I know this is actually trickier because you're just wanting cake or ice cream or chocolate or chips at this moment, but this is the time that if you can just support yourself in a way where you're nourishing your body, because your body is going to be going through a lot of things right now and a whole lot of crying. And it's okay. I honestly don't know what the next 30 days are gonna look like, but I'm excited because I do know that even if this video is a little bit all over the place, the intention is very clear, and I hope, if anything, that's the one thing that you take away, is that I am here. This space is going to be here. You're not alone. And thank you as well, because whoever sees this and stays or comments or just also joins me in this process is also making me feel like I'm not alone. It's been hard, times are hard nowadays. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that. So everyone is just looking for that companionship, that other person that sees you and is going to be able to hold you the way that you show up for your friends, or you like to be held. But at the same time, I've also heard myself wonder and pray out loud, what does it truly feel like to revel in my own presence, and not be constantly thinking about another person. Even if I'm single, it's like you say, oh, let's go on a date, like you're gonna take yourself out on a date, and then you're sitting there looking cute, but at the same time, you're also kind of, your radar is on, and then it's just kind of still scoping. I just want to be so fully preoccupied and distracted by my own life for even just a moment in time. Just really wonder how that feels like. I was talking to my friend a few weeks ago, and I had told him this already. Like, I think from even the start of this year, I was already very curious, like, what does it truly feel like? What does it feel like? And I'm sure maybe a lot of you have no, but for me, it's so foreign. And he said, you know, it's sad to think that there are people who just go through their lives and then the next thing you know, it's their last moments on earth, and they actually don't know what that truly feels like to just be alone. Not in like alone in a sad way, but the solitude and the serenity of being whole. Maybe realizing that void, and I'm already feeling this reframe, this shift in perspective, not just shift in perspective, the shift in reality of acknowledging and recognizing that void is actually a space of possibility. It's not a space of emptiness and lack. It's a space of potential where incubation, where life happens, where aliveness actually blossoms from. It's somewhere where you allow yourself to just sit in openness, unoccupied, ready to receive the miracles of life. Your only job in those moments just to be present in the emptiness, in the space. Be present for the boredom, like this uncomfortable, let me use the word emptiness, because emptiness has had that, you know, negative connotation, but in this particular situation, it's the point. You kind of like empty yourself out to allow abundance, miracles, possibilities, potential to arrive. But instead, that void, I don't know, maybe because of early childhood narratives, have become this story of lack, story of yearning. Maybe because we've established that pattern at a very young age, as soon as we feel that it's about another person, it's about outsourcing and filling it up, when it's supposed to be really a space, a gap between one reality to another. Maybe whatever I'm saying actually is all nonsense, but I would rather believe that than stay in whatever that was that I have been feeling just, you know, recently and for my entire life. I'm 43. I just turned 43. And I don't want to live the rest of my life that way anymore. That's why I'm here. And for the next 30 days, I'll be here. And I'm so excited to meet you on the other side again of this. But for now, we're in this together. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.